what do I think of this Suits resurgence? And did I see it coming? No, I did not see that coming. In a million years, I wouldn't have seen it coming. I think, my opinion is that I think, Megan, who was, a wonderful character on our show, ended up having a life that was very public. And because of that life, it drew some curiosity when Netflix released the series for the US. And people were obviously curious about Megan. And I think when people went to see Megan on this show that had been talked about, they were like, oh, something this show's not bad. And then it just kind of like wildfire. I live in Canada, so I was getting phone calls from people that I hadn't heard from since high school. I was starting to get some strange ones, not just from but I wasn't seeing it for myself. So I was hearing it. And then when I went down during the summer to the States from Canada, holy S. It was overwhelming. And the best thing in the world. In late 2010 in the fall. And my earliest memory is walking on set with Gabriel and Gina and meeting our boss, Aaron Korsh. I'd met him, but we were there in the room, we were doing our first scene together. And everybody was nervous as shit. And we just started working, and it slowly but surely went from nerves to kind of this sort of immediate comfort. And I could tell from that point on, I was like, oh, okay, well, whether this show does anything and lasts more than a week, we've got some good actors here, and we got, some good writing here, and this scene felt good. So I was almost like, had the jitters, then that kind of got, that all of a sudden decompressed, and we were off to the races. So we shot that dinner scene the first time where the woman who plays my wife, Karen, her body was originally naked on the table. And let's just say, as with all different types of vegetables and stuffing, and it was the most disturbing thing I had really ever seen working. We then get a call that we had to reshoot that scene with Karen dressed. And in a way it was a relief, even though we really put all of our guts into doing it the first time. So we thought we were already exhausted and we would never be able to get what we had again. But we somehow found it, and it worked out. But the first time we did it with the naked, that was disgusting. It was, who thinks of these things? Oh, that's right, Eli Roth.